Hey everybody, welcome to EmpireCV.tv. This is our 50th episode, so thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for helping us get this far, and thank you, Comic Books, for making it possible. That doesn't make any sense. This week, we're going to start, we always start with the events coming up. We're going to do that at the end, purely because I screwed up. This week, Empowered number 7. You will notice that this is sealed in a beautiful, clear plastic, and there's a reason for that. You guys will love it if you're into Adam Warren, but it is a mature title, and it is something that goes up there with every single Millar book. And there is a Millar book out this week, Super Crooks. I will not be talking about it. Read it yourself. Sorry. This is one of the only 2 successful American manga books that I know of. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe there's Gold Digger and there's Adam Warren, and then there's the Japanese. This guy has American manga down to, I mean, it's beautiful. You probably read his Dirty Pair, and this book, Empowered, is great. So if you, Amerimanga, what was the other word? What do they like to call it now to legitimize it?
A manga?
No, it's not a manga. It's Amerimanga. Manga comes from Japan. Original English language manga.
English language.
That shows
manga.
You how much I read manga nowadays. So
Scott Pilgrim is manga, by the way.
Scott Pilgrim is not manga. Scott Pilgrim is a cartoony style. That's not manga. Have you read a manga?
It's original Canadian language manga.
It's Canada manga. We're going to talk about real comic books now. Not that Adam Warren is not an amazing creator, because I have everything that he does, but we're going to get on to something that's a little more relevant to Empire's Comics Vault than manga. That would be Batman Annual. DC has nothing out this week. There's a Supergirl reprint, there's Young Justice, there's a new Superman Family Kids book, there's Batman Beyond, and this is far from nothing, but the only 2 core title books that are out there right now are the Batman Annual and the Animal Man Annual. This one is a standalone. It does say Night of the Owls, and you'll see Freeze here from the last Red Hood. He's in Arkham when it opens up. This is essentially the same thing for Freeze that the Penguin miniseries was for Penguin. It opens up with a childhood. It walks you through his years as a scientist, his obsession over Nora. It's an origin we know. It's an origin that is familiar to us, but in typical fashion, Snyder puts some spins on it and really catches you off guard in a couple areas. I just can't tell you which one, but there's one big one that he really changes in this that was a nice twist, so it wasn't just the same thing for the New 52. This one has, like I said, has Night of the Owls only because it's going on during that same night. Starts with Victor in prison, has a vendetta, and goes from there. I can't give away too much because, I mean, we all know the typicals, but there's some really fun twists in there. This is by far the best book I've read today. Okay, I read it because I was like, okay, AVX, we should probably talk about something. The last one was fun, but this one really kicks it off. If you guys remember, the Avengers showed up on the X-Men's doorstep, basically said, look, we know you guys said you have nothing to do with this at the school because you're running a school with children on the grounds, but we're going to put armed guards right outside your door. Now, I mean, that didn't go over very well, especially when one of them happens to be Moon Knight with multiple personalities, and he's just a little bit nuts. Takes the first blow, it blows up from there. This episode, second page, I'm not ruining anything. I don't know if you can see that, but that right there, She-Hulk versus Rogue. Rogue has her powers, and Rogue right now can take the powers without doing it the old way where she sucks everything from them and basically leaving them unconscious, or potentially stealing their powers for good and leaving them crippled. So 2 of them are going head to head. This is an all Rogue episode. Everybody else is there, the fight's going on, but we really delve into Rogue, into her powers, and there are a couple panels in this that just blew me away. Beautiful art, really good story, delves into Rogue. So if you're a Rogue fan, this is the place to go because it sets in motion for some things for her that will be carried over into other books and ultimately lead to more progression for her and the stories that follow. Not that this wasn't always a Rogue book. There happen to be other characters that change in here every once in a while, but it's usually Rogue, Gambit, and Magneto and their little love triangle. So I'm glad Magneto's on another book now. So this one really, do we need to say more? Doctor Who and Star Trek opens up immediately with the Borg and the Cybermen teaming up, attacking Federation planets. Not sure how it happens, what's going on. Jump to the Doctor, and there was another neat little twist in here that is typical Star Trek at its best. When the Doctor first appears on the ship, he emerges into a scene that all of you Star Trek fans will find very familiar and also a little tiresome at times, because they can use the holodeck for something else besides 20th century Earth. There's my only gripe with Star Trek. I love Star Trek, but it's like, how far in the future are they? And they only reference 20th century material. They're like, remember that great era in San Francisco in the 40s. But I do love Star Trek. I don't think that we as a people will ever be that perfect, though. Really don't. Walking Dead, don't need to say much more. We're climbing towards 100. It's coming out bi-weekly. It's coming fast. If you're looking for Walking Dead, make sure you get in. I can't order enough. I keep upping the orders, and it keeps going even faster because more and more people are jumping on board now that they have to wait for the show. So let's see if there's next one. Can't go a week without mentioning John Byrne. What was that name?
John Byrne.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Final one. We've also got some Hulk this week. We got some look at that. Hey guys.
Oh man, how you doing today, bro?
Good, thank you. 2 Hickmans. Look at that. Go well together. Read them back to back. Animal Man Annual, haven't read that one yet. Got some BPRD. Buffy fans right there. That's it for oh no, we have to talk about the announcements. Roller Derby, Sac City Rollers. It is going to be on the 23rd of next month, I believe, and we're going to be going. You guys should come down and join us. I had a great time at the last one. I can't wait to go again, and hopefully more of you guys will come on down and join us, because we had a good crowd last time, and the next one's going to be even better. sac-con this weekend. ECV Press will be there. We should have 2 new books, a reprint on Relic and Ego #1 and Relic and Ego #4 available at the con, along with all dozen of our other books. And I think that's about it. Thank you very much, you guys. And thank
Junior
you.
Bruce.
What did you say?
Junior Bruce.
Oh yeah, sac-con. Now it's forced. Sorry, Junior. He's not going to get this far in the video anyways. Junior Bruce will be sitting next to us, a good buddy of mine and a great cartoonist. So come on down and see us both. Thank you very much, and thank you for the reminder, Ron. No, it's just goofy.
No, it's just weird. Awkward.
It was awkward after the Junior Bruce moment.
Yeah.